Today we're going to learn about the blonde Naso Tang and what you need to know if you want to keep one. What's up YouTube, John here. Thank you for joining Blue Carbon Reefing. Today we are going to talk about one of my favorite fish in the aquarium hobby, which is the blonde Naso Tang or the lipstick tang. As usual with this series, I'm going to try to give you a little bit of the scientific stuff as well as my experience with them in the aquarium hobby. So the scientific name for the blonde Naso Tang is Naso elegans. There are a few other varieties of the Naso, which is the regular Naso Tang. There's also the Flamingi Tang, as well as the Unicorn Tang. All of these are under the genus Naso. One characteristic that sets apart the Naso genus from other tangs is the presence of multiple spines on the back of their tail. Other tangs, such as the Acanthurus and Zebrasomas, possess a single spine or scalpel, which can be retracted. The Naso genus, of course, cannot retract those spines. They are fixed in an open position, and as the fish grows in size, so will those spines. Naso Tangs are also one of the few fish in the aquarium hobby that would be considered sexually dimorphic, which means that other than their sexual organs, they can have traits that distinguish them from male or female. So for example, on Naso Tangs, one of the common things you will see on larger males is the streamers of the extensions of their tails. Now, as far as my personal experience, I've kept a number of these over the years. I love their energy. They're constantly swimming around the tank, grazing on the rocks. It really is helpful to have them around to help keep the rocks clean. They also are huge personalities. At least this one particularly will come up to me anytime I'm around. He knows that I'm going to feed him. He will even eat food directly out of my hands. Now, in the aquarium hobby, most of the time you're going to see these fish anywhere between 3 to 7 inches. However, the maximum size they can get up to is 18 inches long. So minimum tank size, I would recommend at least a 6-foot tank and 180 gallons. Like I said earlier, these fish definitely love to swim around all day long, and having that swimming room is definitely important for them. Now, you're going to see a common theme for all of the fish that I am spotlighting. Because I keep a reef tank, all of the fish are going to do really well in your typical reef parameter. So a temperature range of 72 to 78 degrees, pH of 8.0 to 8.4, and specific gravity of 1.020 to 1.026 would be best. Now, one thing I do think is important for this fish is to have adequate rocks and hiding spaces for it. This spot right here is where my fish loves to sleep at night, and his normal retreat hiding spot if he is scared or spooked. As far as aggressions goes, it is a tang, so I would say that these are moderately aggressive. This one particularly I don't think is too aggressive. I really find these to be more of peacekeepers, so especially if you keep multiple tangs in a system, to me, I've seen him break up fights between some of the Zebrasomas and some of the other fish, so I really love having this fish around. Now, as far as diet is concerned, this fish is mainly an herbivore. It needs to be fed nori or other types of algae type foods multiple times a week. However, as you can see, it does eat other types of frozen foods, mysis, clams, shrimp, pellets, anything that you can do. Like I said, it does eat out of my hand pretty much anything that I offer it. Now, those of you who regularly watch my videos, you may or may not know that I am pro-quarantine. These fish are particularly prone to ick and other external parasites since they do not have a thick slime coat on their outer body. So definitely would be one of those things I would recommend quarantining these fish for 30 to 60 days to really make sure that you're not bringing any parasites into your main system. Now, because I recommended, of course, having such a large system to keep one of these fish, they eat a lot of food. Of course, they're going to produce a lot of waste. So I would think most people are going to think of this, but you definitely want to make sure you have a good export system for all the nutrients that you're going to be adding to the tank because of this fish alone. It does a really good job on helping keep the rocks clean, but it also does a really good job in helping create that waste along the way. Now, like I said earlier, this is one of my favorite fish to keep in a reef aquarium. In my last couple systems, have had 6-foot tanks or larger, so I've had these in my last couple of systems. So it's a great fish to have. I love the coloration as far as the contrast between the gray to yellow. You can even see on the anal fin that there's a bright neon blue. So as far as this fish itself, it's got great personality, lots of energy. It's really fun to watch and kind of make your tank come to life. So that's it, guys. I just wanted to give you something short and sweet. I hope you learned something about the blonde Naso Tang. Like I said, it's one of my favorite fish out there. I will continue to do these videos, so if there's any other fish you would like to see, definitely leave a comment below and I will do my best to make that my next video. As far as if this is your first time here, definitely welcome and hit that subscribe button because there'll be lots more videos coming out. So thank you guys so much for watching and happy reefing.